Here's the thing about me. I used to do way too much cocaine. Now I do just the right amount. I got no laugh when I said that in Colorado Springs the other day. The guy's like, dude, Colorado Springs is way more of a meth town. But the funny thing to me is how we're like the weed capital of the world, one of the most progressive states there is, and you can bring up cocaine and people's buttholes pucker just a little bit. Still get some judgment, right? We all got that buddy who loves to wake and bake. That dude's awesome, right? Then I suggest a round of breakfast bumps and they kick me out of snooze. It's just the judgment thing that gets me, I don't know, you know? You guys like to smoke weed here? Is this a weed crowd? Hell yeah, hell yeah. Light up a joint. Smoke a bowl right here, go for it. You can't. Gotta go outside, the bouncer's gonna make you go 50 yards from the nearest entrance. Meanwhile, I can do blow in any bathroom in Denver. So. I do my drugs indoors like a gentleman. On a toilet seat with my pants around my ankles. It's just the judgment thing that's funny to me, you know? Even my little brother was like, why do you even like coke? And I had to explain, I was like, when you do that first line of coke, you're like washed over with the most beautiful sensation of, man, I would really love a little more cocaine. I went to a party not too long ago, and I go in, I go to the bathroom, and I could hear people like, are you going to do drugs? Which I was not. I had to take a dump, because I did a couple key bumps on the ride over, and it'll kind of stir your shit up a little bit. Between that and the heated seats, it was a disaster. I had to get in there. But that's not why I'm there. I don't get the judgment, you know? Granted, not amateur hour, I'm in the bathroom, did a couple of lines off my phone screen. Third line, my nose FaceTime dialed grandma. That's a weird conversation. Get some Theraflu, sweetie, you got the sniffles. I just don't get all the judgment, you know? Dated a girl a while back. She was like, I don't even need drugs because I do yoga, and yoga is way better than drugs. And I get her point because I recently saw that Netflix documentary. It's, I can't remember the name right now, but you guys will know what I'm talking about. There's all these cartels in northern Mexico, very violent cartels, and they'll take like a condom and they shove it full of yoga, and people hide a yoga-filled condom in their ass and swim across the river to smuggle yoga to America because it's awesome and everybody wants some. No, because yoga sucks. You guys ever been in a nightclub bathroom at like 1 in the morning trying to do a little bit of yoga? Not how it works. Not how it works. I recently became a father. There's no segue for that. I just like dumped it on heads like that. It's true though. I have a 3-month-old and a 22-month-old. You're cheering, I'm crying. Changed my whole opinion though. Having these little babies changed my whole opinion on abortion. I think 4th trimester abortion should be legal now. God damn. It's tough. Do the math, do the math. It's just a joke. But it's funny because it's funny, here's the story how I became a father. I'm from Western Colorado. I moved to Denver 3 years ago, and I downloaded Tinder, so now I'm a dad. True story. Sounds bad, right? Getting a Tinder date pregnant? Check this shit out. I knocked up a doctor. Fuck yeah, I did. Totally true. Look at me, check this shit out. Comedian by night, construction worker by day, pretty much broke in both industries, and I knocked up a doctor. Can you even begin to imagine the kind of dick I gotta be slinging to pull that off? It's true. And I didn't know, I thought I'd be a bachelor my whole life. I'm 41. Had my first kid at 39, almost 40. I didn't know things. Like, day one, nurse comes into the room. She says, are you guys going to circumcise? And I was like, shh, should have Googled that. Fuck. Why is that done so commonly? I don't know, like, is it medically necessary? Is it just a tradition? Talked it over with my girl, and we decided we're going to wait and let our daughter decide for herself. I'm just kidding, I had a son, of course I circumcised him. I don't want a weird looking wiener running around my house. Get out of here. Looks like his dick's wearing a hoodie. I'm just saying that stuff you gotta think about that I never thought about. I didn't know. Here's another thing I never thought about. Babies have a soft spot on their head. Common knowledge. I'm like you guys. I thought that just came from sex during pregnancy. His first little noogie rub, dude. Turns out that was not it at all. No. Turns out that the soft spot serves a function. I learned this from having my own son. It turns out that the soft spot allowed for his skull, it gets mushed down into this crazy elongated shape so that it can fit through the birth canal. I saw that, I was like, crazy. Day one, pussy's already messing with his head.